Hey Alex, I've been thinking a lot about improving my English lately. I mean, we use it every day, but there's always room for improvement, right?
Absolutely, Sarah. I've been on the same page. It's a valuable skill, and the more polished our English, the better we can communicate with the world. So, any specific ideas on how to make the learning process easier?
Well, one thing that really helped me is watching English movies and TV shows. It's like a two-in-one deal, entertainment and learning. Plus, it exposes you to different accents and colloquial expressions.
That's a great idea. I started listening to English podcasts during my commute. It's an excellent way to train your ear to different accents and tones. And you can do it while doing other things, which makes it so convenient.
Totally. Immersion is key. Surrounding yourself with the language helps a lot. I even changed my phone and social media settings to English. Small changes, but they add up.
Speaking of small changes, I've been reading more in English lately. Not just books, but articles, blogs, anything I can get my hands on. It not only improves your vocabulary, but also enhances your understanding of sentence structures.
That's a smart move. I've got this habit of maintaining a vocabulary journal. Whenever I come across a new word, I jot it down with its meaning and an example sentence. It's like building my own personalized word bank.
Nice. And you know what helps me remember words better? Using flashcards. I create flashcards with the word on one side and its definition on the other. It's a quick and efficient way to reinforce my memory.
Building vocabulary is crucial, but so is practicing speaking. I found a language exchange partner online. We chat regularly, and it has immensely boosted my confidence in conversational English.
I've been doing something similar, but with a twist. I record myself speaking and then listen to it. It helps me identify areas of improvement, like pronunciation or grammar. Plus, it's a great way to track progress.
That's a cool idea, Alex. And you know, I started participating in English discussion forums. Expressing my thoughts in writing has improved my articulation and has also introduced me to different perspectives.
Speaking of writing, I've been using grammar-checking tools like Grammarly. They not only correct your grammar, but also provide explanations. It's like having a personal English tutor at your fingertips.
Oh, I love Grammarly. It's like my safety net when I'm unsure about sentence structures or punctuation. And you know, I try to write a journal in English every day. It doesn't have to be long, just a few paragraphs. It's a great way to practice and reinforce what I've learned.
Smart move. I also try to write short stories or essays. It not only sharpens my writing skills, but also allows me to experiment with new vocabulary and expressions.
Have you tried language learning apps?
Absolutely. Duolingo and Babbel have been my go-to apps. They're like a game, making learning fun and engaging. Plus, they fit into my schedule seamlessly.
I use them too. And recently, I joined an online English course. Having a structured curriculum and a professional instructor has provided me with a solid foundation and a clear path for improvement.
That's awesome, Sarah. A combination of self-paced learning and a formal course seems like the perfect recipe for success.
You know, Alex, the most important thing is consistency. Learning a language is a gradual process, and being consistent in your efforts pays off in the long run.
Absolutely. It's like building a habit. The more consistent you are, the more natural it becomes. And patience is key too. You won't become fluent overnight, but every small step you take adds up.
Patience is a virtue indeed. Celebrate the small victories, and don't be too hard on yourself. Learning a language is about progress, not perfection. Hey Jake, it's been a while. How have you been?
Not too bad, Sarah. Life's been keeping me on my toes, you know. Speaking of which, I've been thinking a lot about the importance of learning English lately.
Oh, what sparked that sudden interest?
Well, you know how interconnected the world has become. English seems to be everywhere. In business, education, technology, you name it. I'm starting to wonder if not being proficient in English might be a significant disadvantage.
You're absolutely right, Jake. English has become the lingua franca of the modern world. It's the language of international business, diplomacy, science, and technology. Being able to communicate effectively in English opens up a world of opportunities.
Yeah, and I've noticed that job listings often require proficiency in English. It's like a prerequisite for many positions, regardless of the industry.
That's true. Employers are looking for candidates who can navigate a globalized workplace. English proficiency is often seen as a valuable skill that enhances communication and collaboration, especially in multinational companies.
I've also been thinking about how English plays a role in education. Many universities and research institutions worldwide use English as the medium of instruction. It seems like if you want to access the latest knowledge and research, you need a good grasp of English.
You hit the nail on the head, Jake. English is the key to unlocking a treasure trove of information. From academic journals to online courses, a strong command of English allows you to tap into a vast pool of resources, enriching your educational experience.
It's not just about academic advantages, though. Knowing English opens up the possibility of studying abroad, immersing oneself in different cultures, and building a global network.
Communication is another aspect where English plays a pivotal role. Think about it. When you travel to a foreign country, English often serves as the bridge language. It helps you connect with people from diverse backgrounds.
True. I've heard stories of people traveling to remote places and still managing to communicate using English. It's like a universal code that breaks down language barriers.
Absolutely. English proficiency fosters a sense of inclusivity and enables individuals to engage in cross-cultural exchanges. Whether you're a tourist, a business traveler, or an expatriate, having a good command of English makes the experience smoother.
And let's not forget about technology. English is the language of the internet, programming, and innovation. Many of the cutting-edge developments and breakthroughs in science and technology are documented and discussed in English.
Have you ever tried coding without knowing English? It's like deciphering an ancient script. English is the language that brings programmers, engineers, and innovators together, allowing them to collaborate and push the boundaries of what's possible.
You know, Sarah, beyond the practical advantages, I've been thinking about the cultural aspect too. English is not just a tool for communication. It's a gateway to literature, movies, music, and art from around the world.
That's one of my favorite parts about learning English. You get to explore the richness of various cultures through their literature and entertainment. It broadens your perspective and enhances your appreciation for diversity.
I guess learning English isn't just about adapting to a globalized world. It's also about enriching our lives with the vast cultural tapestry that the language encompasses.
Of course, learning a new language comes with its challenges. It's not always easy, but the benefits far outweigh the difficulties. The key is persistence and finding enjoyable ways to learn.
I've been considering taking up English classes or maybe finding a language exchange partner. It's time to invest in a skill that seems to be increasingly essential.
I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend.